Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. So yeah, we're going to take a look on the G-91Y. So thank you my members, Overlanding 11B, and all the Foxpad members as well. Silami, Astropub, Jeff, Justin Field, Yuyush, and Igor. And let's get into it. Subscribe and join our Discord. So there's not much to talk about this aircraft, to be honest. That's why the video is so short, to be honest, because it's basically the same aircraft. It even has the same engine as the YS, and basically what it changes is the nose. For some reason, is different. I don't know if it's a camera or something like that, but in game it doesn't change anything. And the first actual change is that it doesn't use the AIM-9Bs, which is a problematic thing. I think the AIM-9Bs helps a lot this aircraft, especially a 9.7. But this is a 9.3, so it's kind of a different kind of gameplay that you are going to face. I know it's not a lot, but you will end up facing a lot less of the, more advanced weaponry like the SPS or the A5 or anything that has a missile or a very good missile in general. So I think it's going to be actually fun to fly this aircraft. In real life, it's basically the main variant. I think the YS never actually entered in like large mass production, I think. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting aircraft. It still has the same two engines that it's very basically an earlier variant of the engine of the F5, which is pretty good. I think it's pretty alright. The problem is the way that it's designed, so the the performance itself, it's a lot less capable than the F5, obviously. But it's still a very capable aircraft, and I think it will enter like a very good addition, especially if you are like jumping from the earlier stuff that the Italian Tech 3 has in that tree, because to be honest, even though the Sagittario and those aircraft are pretty good, and the G91 also it's pretty alright. They tend to be kind of slow, and they have its problems, and this aircraft kind of solves that problem. It's a lot faster than everybody else. In this BR especially, you will, for example, the CLs, and I mean, I don't know about the CLs because they are very fast with the Orion engine, but if you see the F86s, the MiG-17s, stuff like that, you will be way faster than everybody else, like way faster. You won't have missiles, but everything else is the same. So yeah, it's like if you had a stock, not a stock because, I mean, if you had a YS, YS without having um, the weaponry, the better weaponry. It's just that, you still have the two DEFA cannons, and with that, it's basically like a stock, but if you get the performance of it, of the YS, so I don't know, it's probably going to be very good, to be honest. I think it depends on the BR. If it faces a higher BR, it's still going to be fairly capable, I think, because the YS is, I mean, when I say YS is because a lot of languages call it Y, but still, it's a YS. It's already kind of capable, at 9.7. It has its problems against some of the more advanced stuff, but it's not like the Hunter F6 that it's like on 10.3. So it's still pretty fairly capable at 9.7. I think it's a really high BR, but yeah, that kind of helps it with these versions. So you will end up, if you face a higher tier, you will be alright because it's basically the same as the YS. But if you face a low tier, which the chances are higher than the YS because you don't have the 9.7 BR, you have the 9.3, you will actually stomp, to be honest. If you face 8.7s, even 8.3s, imagine facing a MiG-15, a normal MiG-15, you turn better, you accelerate better. I think the max speed, it's kind of limited, but still it's, it's a way better aircraft. I'm using it as an attacker here, but yeah, it's not a very good aircraft for that. It doesn't have CCAP or anything like that, just like the YS just got removed, I don't know if it's in the live server yet, but still, it is being removed. The CAP computer and basically all the ballistic computers, because this aircraft doesn't have a laser designator, doesn't have a laser rangefinder, doesn't have a radar, and as you know, aircraft needs something to actually calculate the distance to the aircraft to the ground, to actually calculate the bullet drop. So it ended up being I mean, a non-existent thing, you know, if you don't have that. So yeah, that's the main problem with this aircraft. The air-to-ground, it's limited, and I think Italy really needs a new ground attack aircraft in this BR. Obviously, many aircraft can come to mind, but especially at this BR, the A1, the AMX, could be a thing, you know, as a tier 6, and even with a premium, um, that it would be basically fitting, you know, with the aircraft and with the tanks that we have in this BR. And at lower BRs, we should have the MB336, I think it's called. But yeah, Italy needs more aircraft than just a more naked G-91. To be honest, I think it's just, I mean, it's alright, and I like to have this aircraft. It's going to be fun to fly it, but still, it's not quite what Italy needs. You know, it's it's lacking on the CAS capabilities. On the fighter capabilities is alright. Obviously, it's a minor nation that has way less things than other bigger nations, but still, it's the most important thing that we actually need is CAS. So yeah, the A1 is needed, the MB336 or any of those aircraft, I really need it. I mean, we have the SK60. Why we don't have these? So yeah, it doesn't make it sense, but I mean, it's at least it's something for Italy, you know, and a jet for Italy, it always helps. The more jets we have, the better the line will become, even though it's just a G91, very copy pasted from the other one, but still it helps, you know. But still, it's not what we need in Italy, okay? And especially, it's not what we need in Italy because it's not the tornadoes. You know, we really need the tornadoes for top tier, competitive top tier. Even though the SAS is very good, it's not as good as it should be in a top tier aircraft, and it will not ever be that. So we really need the tornadoes, the IDS, the ADV. So yeah, but let me know in the comments what you think about this aircraft and what you want in the Italian tech trip. So I see you guys on the next one, and bye guys, see you.